Okay, welcome my friends, my traders. Let's start the live trading session. It is the first time that I'm trying something like this, and as I promised a lot, it is one of the new projects that starting this year. Okay, quickly. Okay, here we have the Trade8 platform. We are using the TOPSTEP as a broker. I talked about it in the video yesterday in the live. You can go there and check it sometime if you haven't. And here is the usual trading view. Also I have connected Trade8, so we can see this is live right now. I can place orders. Okay, cancel them. Already have placed some levels that I'm watching for the opening in exactly 15 minutes. So get your coffee. We are starting. Okay, let's have a quickly overview of the markets, where we stand right now. Here it is the EURUSD trading sideways, starting to create a pattern of lower lows, lower highs. Of course, we must see a break of 10910 for this trend to establish. I believe that markets are just consolidating ahead of the big US CPI news tomorrow. So I don't believe we're gonna have big volatility and directional moves until the numbers come out. Same situation in the cable, trading sideways last few days. USD yen trying to break above 145, and remains to be seen if we can have a move above the high of Friday, 146, and this will trigger a bigger move higher. Out USD had some CPI news last night, softer than expected, and we see some drop in the pair right now. But if you see, it's almost identical, the moves, the charts. Waiting for the dollar tomorrow. Okay, talking about the dollar, the XY chart here, it's getting seems to trying to push to the upside. There is still some momentum left. We must see a break above yesterday's high to have this continuation. If those of you that already are using TOPSTEP, let's connect it to TradingView, or of course you can use the Trade8 web application, or even download it in your desktop. I will be using both the web application here and the TradingView, because okay, here you can also put orders in the chart, but I prefer to use TradingView to execute the trading orders. For example, it's easier. You see the points, you just right click, trade. Okay. Now, regarding the trading, let's have a quick view. The outlook is for another push higher. But I would like to see a dip to buy in the opening down to almost yesterday's low. That's why I have put one order waiting there. Let's see. The bigger picture here is this. We are consolidating from the big move from the lows last week, and we are trading just below all-time high. Okay, so it's interesting to see what will happen. Currently we can say that we are trading sideways, so we can have in the short term both directional wicks. Anyway, 10 minutes we have the opening. You will see that we have big volume spike and okay, let's leave volume and volatility in the opening. That's why I like the opening. You see here what's happening during the opening of the US session, how the volume spikes, surge. I will be using the 5-minute chart. Okay, let's see. I have a bias to buy the dip, as always, but depends. Let's see, the first few minutes of the US session are very important. There have been a lot of trading models playing the opening range, as they call it. I'm not big fan of it, but okay, I see everything. I prefer to use my own charts and my own models and things that have been tested for many years during my trading career. Let's see, nothing is for sure in trading. You must be aware of that. And of course there is no holy grail model. Type me in the chat how many of you are trading in futures right now. Seven minutes to go. I have long bias because my models and way of analyzing markets pointing that there is still momentum to the upside. Okay. You see this from the moving averages and price action patterns and formations. But in the last few days, the last weeks, we see that market is just consolidating below the highs. Okay. Okay. Of course, you can trade forex in futures with futures. I traded a little bit in the morning. But I prefer to trade the US opening, the indices with futures, and in London time some futures in forex, because US futures don't move so much in the morning. Let me remove the volume, I don't really like it. Okay, also we see that we are trading above this support area, 47.87. Also moving average above 200 periods. You should have volatility starting to picking up as we're heading into the opening. Let me remove this sell order. But this would be levels that I would like to go short. 47.98, 48.1, and of course near the highs, but I would like to see first any price action when we reach those levels, near those levels. Okay. 5 minutes to go. Let me allow to take some nicotine. A distress method, the best distress method. Okay, for illustration purposes I will be using the micro contracts, just $5 a point here, but I strongly suggest those who are trading the 50,000 trading combine, as I do now. I'm trying to pass to use those small contracts, the micros, until you get some experience. And because let's be honest, the full contract, the mini S&P is $50 per point, so with the limits that you have, $1,000 daily stop loss limit in the 50,000 combine is a little bit big. It's just 20 points. And the purpose is to learn to trade futures and not to gamble with the futures, as many of you are doing. Not important news today. We didn't have anything. We are waiting tomorrow for the US CPI. And Friday, of course, in the Europe. Anyway, we are starting in less than 2 minutes. Yes, better start using the micros before go to the mini because it's more convenience. You can easily build the trade because the 10 micros are one mini, so why not scale in and scale out in the positions even if you wanna trade big size. Seems that we're gonna open strong. I see this momentum building. Okay, here we go. We are starting higher. Let's see if this can push above 96, 75.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Those are some taking profits from longs in another account. Ignore them. Okay, seems that we are breaking higher. Next is 79, is 98.5 level here. I missed. Okay, now I will wait to see how price action will behave in this area. I'm looking for a failed attempt higher, and I will go short. I'm playing that we are not gonna see new high, but you see the momentum how it's building up. Okay, I'm gonna let me go short one at 105.
Order filled.
Order filled. And now the party begins. You can scalp, you can do whatever you want. Let's see. Seems like we are stalling a little bit here, but oh no. Keeps pushing higher. I don't like it. Let's try to go out. It's just a scratch. Let's see. We don't get it. Good morning everyone, yes, joining right now. Okay, seems that we were right. Going for a failed attempt higher. Let's see. This is the micro DAX contract. Here it's a little bit more volatile, but it is just $2 per point. And we see currently that DAX is a little bit lagging in comparison with S&P that is trying to make new high. Okay, let's sell at this high. We missed it again. We see that Nasdaq is lagging, and this will put a break in S&P. You can use those two markets as correlation comparison tool. You can call it however you want. Okay, if my theory is correct, then we won't see a higher high, new high, but this is pressing the highs, probably will break. Now if I was using the big contract, probably I would be ready to take this out to hit the stop loss, because 4 points is $200, but now just with one micro contract you have more flexibility, less stress. It's just $10 now, the big deal, the drawdown. That's why I suggest to everybody starting to use the micro to get the feeling of the market, as we call it. Now trying to push again higher. If we break above the high, the next area of resistance is almost 20 points higher. Let's see. I see that it is stalling a little bit. Let's try to sell another one here.
Order filled.
And here we go higher. We see some signs of rejections of the break higher. Let's see. Quickly price moving lower. 1.5 is one first, come on, level. Let's try to go out. Taking just a scratch, but market doesn't let us. No, I don't want. I will leave it. As long as we are staying above 4800, this gives a momentum to the upside. Currently now we are seeing a move the dollar higher, so this will put a pressure to the indices lower. You must always watch the dollar, so I'm feeling more confident about my position right now, a little bit, because it's not 100% correlated, but it helps. New highs in the dollar, new lows in the euro and the cable. Also gold hitting lows of the day. So I expect the indices to go down. Also, as we see, Nasdaq is lagging, didn't make even close to the highs as S&P. We choose the wrong contract to go short. Yes, we see Metastock is almost 3% up, leading the way higher, the indices higher. Nvidia also higher. What else? Apple is a bit lower. Dollar pushes higher, euro pushes lower. Let's see, always the first minutes of the US markets are very, very interesting, and I like to trade the opening of the US market. Is the highest volume session, and where is volume, there is always volatility. going lower, higher. Probably DAX will follow. I can hedge with buying the DAX. The Nasdaq. I'm smoking one small cigarillo, Cohiba Club. Smoking is very bad habit. Let's see. Dollar keeps pushing higher. Let's put a gold also at new lows. We nailed the move in gold. I posted this signal earlier in my Telegram group. Euro 2. But I wanna go short the most bullish asset, S&P, so the game here is different, more difficult. Okay, Julian, take some nicotine, you too, helps. Okay, here we go. We are inside the previous high, below. Seems that we are putting a break. Also Nasdaq turning low. Why I don't trade the Nasdaq? Let me go short Nasdaq. I wanna go here at 50.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yes, this was a quick 3 points in the Nasdaq, in and out. I like Nasdaq for scalping better. Okay, S&P will turn lower here too. It was a matter of minutes. And below 4800 we are gonna see acceleration to the downside. Let's see. I have the feeling that this year, this January, we are gonna see a correction in the stocks. Okay, this is a personal bias. This is a feeling I have, but the technical bias is still pointing higher. But let's see. Trading is a difficult game, especially the intraday. That's what we are doing right now. Because if you trade the 5 minutes and 1 minute chart, it's just pure noise mostly. But it's okay for grabbing a few points. S&P doesn't coming off. I think markets will hover up and down at those areas around 4800 before CPI tomorrow. What do you think, guys? Oil is also pushing higher. Already $3 up from the 70s. Yields, nothing big here. We see Europe pushing lower, same for the cable. Okay. Finally going down, S&P. Also Nasdaq was the short today. I picked the wrong asset. Okay.
Order filled.
Now it's going down to the toilet. But there is still momentum building left the upside. I will try to cover here the other contract short. Yes, finally we see S&P dropping. 4800 was the pivot area, and now if I hit the take profit, we'll look to sell again the reaction higher. At a better point. Okay, let's cover here. Okay, here we have the reaction as I was expecting. 41, 1.5 will be a good point to re-enter, I think, if we go up there. It's almost the half of this big red candle, and usually we get retrace of those big candles until to 40-50% of the candles range. Also dollar is having a move, a correction lower. Maybe this help us getting fill. Okay, playing at the opening of the US markets is always fun, the first 15-30 minutes. Usually we get either a big directional move or a reversal of the initial opening move. And you see how we executed our strategy. I said I would like to go short at those levels before the opening. We went here, we saw, okay, even bridge higher, but finally move came to our side. Okay, this takes a lot of experience to do. I don't know if I can pass it to you, but okay, I think for you that are starting fresh, I mean with zero experience in futures, it's better to start with micros to get the feeling, also to see how the platforms are working. It was a small profit. How was it from 3 to it's almost 4 point, almost $40. I'm answering to the question of how is his name of Julian. But the important is that we got 4 points in the S&P. This is the important. Not and try to, at least in the beginning, to focus to be profitable in points and leave the PNL aside. PNL will come, and PNL in dollar terms just adds pressure to you. And if you are focusing on points only, I believe it's easier and better. Okay, let's remove the order. Usually I do that if I don't get the feel I want under a short time. I don't know, trading in front of real audience, never done before, but I have done it in the real environment in the banks, because if you are trading in the bank desk, you have a lot of eyes on you. The risk department, your treasurer are always above your head and looking your P&L even if you don't see them. But here trading with a small group of traders like you are, I believe it's fun. It's also, trading is a lonely game, so it's better to do it together. Now the micros, I think it's just $0.50 the commissions. It's very small, it's nothing big. I suggest you to try using TOPSTEP. So I think they have one new platform, TOPSTEP X, that will be $0 fees. It's going live in a few days. You cannot do anything about bigger drawdowns. You must set your boundaries. And this is another way that I prefer TOPSTEP, especially for new traders, because you can there are some set drawdown limits. For example, in XFAs in 50k combine, the account that I'm using now, it's $1,000. So no matter what you do, when your PNL hits minus 1,000, you get stopped out for the day. I was trading in for Credit Agricole mostly, in the Greek branches, and also in London. But that was back in the 2005 up to 2015. I was a market maker in the Greek government bonds market. It's a big market. The smallest size lot you could trade was 5 million euros. And also we were using Eurex futures, the bonds and the bonds, and also some treasuries to hedge and play some spreads. Different game there. In the bank, we have had big limits. For example, if I remember, 50,000 per day, or 25,000 per day, 100 per month. I don't remember. But it's different game there. Okay, we see market went exactly at 1.5 and reversed. I didn't take this trade. Because I believe this is gonna still push higher. Dollar doesn't want to move, correcting lower. It's what I said in the beginning. I expect markets to hover around those levels until CPI tomorrow. So if you can get a few points in and out, it's good. Yes, or 50 contracts in the Bund futures, if you are familiar, the German 10-year bond future. Okay, now that we are flat, let's reevaluate the situation. We went up here, tested the highs, reversed lower, currently near the opening of the market. Now I would like to see a move lower below the low of the day, and put probably a short. But still, technically speaking, we are above moving averages that provide a support pillar, as I like to say. But currently we are breaking through. Okay. Confirming my initial view that we are gonna test the highs, fail and reverse. In order to join the Telegram group, you must be a live trading client in Exclusive Markets Broker. You can find the link in the description. And why not? Okay, I will add the TOPSTEP traders, because you can also open a trading account in TOPSTEP using my affiliate link. And I will add you. Just PM me in Twitter, DM me Twitter, and I will add you. Yes, it is usual before big news like payrolls or CPI or FOMC or ECB to have market be a little bit numb before the numbers come out, and then we see big directional moves. Johnny Ace, DM me in Twitter and I will add you. Okay. Bitcoin is under pressure after the yesterday fiasco. Look how market confirmed our 48,000 target and reversed lower, but still there is momentum to the upside as long as we are trading above 44.50. we are gonna see another push higher, I think. Now, what I think about CPI, the answer is simple. I don't care about the news. I care only about the price action after the news, because let's be realistic. Who are you to judge the number? Are you economist? Do you have PhD? There are better economists and analysts out there, but even those don't know how market will react, because market usually respects the trends, and regardless of the news we might see some short-term volatility, and then market will go where it has to go. Gold is pushing lower. Below 23 we'll see a big break lower. This was the call of the day in the Telegram. It was somewhere around here, 37, 38. Anyway, let me check again. Yes, at 37 it was, okay. Currently gold is pushing higher. Let's see. Also dollar reversed. I think I'm gonna try going long here. Slipped. It licked our limit order and went up. Okay. Just licked, kissed. Call it whatever you want.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just playing in and out. Still momentum pointing higher. Sorry. I don't see. Let's check the Nasdaq. Nasdaq also, I think it's gonna push higher. Okay, we are almost 1 hour live. I think it's enough for the first time. The important is the first 30 minutes, I believe. So I will close the live right now and we'll repeat tomorrow the same time. I hope you enjoy it, and as you see, market is pushing higher again. Anyway, thank you all for being here. See you tomorrow.